What's good? You chilling with the woke spokesman. We about to get into this OKC Thunder versus Minnesota Timberwolves playoff series. Let's get to it. It was a decent series, but I feel like OKC had the upper hand majority of the time. We're going to get into a few of the stats from Game 5 and look at a couple of highlights. So I'm going to give y'all the rundown and let y'all know how I feel everything played out. So the leaders for Game 5 was Julius Randle from Minnesota and SGA from OKC. Julius Randle scored 24 points, 8 out of 14 field goals, 4 out of 5 free throw attempts. SGA scored 34 points, 14 out of 25 field goals, and 4 for 4 from the free throw. That's not too shabby. On rebounds, we have Anthony Edwards from Minnesota with 6 rebounds, which were actually defensive rebounds, 0 offensive rebounds. Williams from OKC, 8 rebounds, and they were also defensive rebounds. With assists, we have Julius Randle again coming in with 3 assists and 4 turnovers. And he did all of that in a 31-minute time span. And SGA got 8 assists, 2 turnovers in 34 minutes. Game 5 final score was 94 Minnesota, 124 Oklahoma City Thunder. Wow. Those guys got bluesed, if I say so myself. Minnesota Timberwolves starters, Julius Randle, 31 minutes, 8 out of 14 field goals, 4 out of 6 three-pointers. 4 for 6. Randle had 24 points. Jaden McDaniels played 21 minutes. Jaden McDaniels went 2 for 13. 1 out of 5 three-pointers. 0 free throws. 2 offensive rebounds. McDaniels scored 5 points. Rudy Gobert, 19 minutes. 1 field goal. 0 three-pointers. 1 offensive rebound. 4 defensive rebounds. 5 rebounds total, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 points altogether for the night. They really shut Rudy down. They shut him out. Mike Conley, 21 minutes, 0 for 3 field goals, 0 for 1 three-pointers. Sheesh. 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover. Mike Conley didn't score not 1 point that night. That's insane. This doesn't make sense. Jesus Christ. Minnesota bench really helped them out a lot. All right, so the Ant-Man, 39 minutes, 7 for 18 field goals, 1 for 7 three-pointers. Ant-Man went 4 for 6 free throws, 0 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive rebounds. We already went over that. 2 assists, 1 block, 3 turnovers. Ant-Man scored 19 points in the final game. So the bench attributed to a lot of their points, 22, 28, 8, 30. So the bench scored around 40 points for the Minnesota Timberwolves just on the humbug. So the bench actually ended up scoring just as much as the starters. OKC stats are, beginning with the starters, Chet Holmgren, 30 minutes, 8 for 13 field goals, 2 for 4 three-pointers, 4 for 6 free throws, 1 offensive rebound, 6 defensive rebounds. You dig? 7 in total. 0 assists, 0 steals, 3 blocks, 21 points. Jalen Williams, 32 minutes played. He made 7 out of 14 field goals, 1 for 4 from three-point range, 4 for 5 free throws. That's not bad. 8 defensive rebounds. That boy was cooking. 5 assists. Jalen Williams completed the game with 19 points. Isaiah Hartenstein, 17 minutes played, 4 for 5 field goals, 0 three-pointers, 0 free throws, 1 offensive rebound, 4 defensive rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, and 8 points for the night. 4 for 4 free throws. Yeah. 6 defensive rebounds, 8 assists, 2 turnovers, and 34 points for the night. Number 5, Dort. 38 minutes, 4 for 11 field goals, 4 out of 10 3-pointers. That boy was shooting, wasn't he? He was out there taking some shots. 1 offensive rebound, 3 defensive rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, and 12 points for the night. OKC bench really didn't score as much as the Timberwolves bench, but I mean, who really needs the bench to score when your starters is out there putting up buckets like that? So it looks like we got about maybe around 30 points between, the bench all together collectively. So that's not bad. So OKC completes the series with 4 wins and 1 win for Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a complete sweep. Not bad. I mean, I know they excited going to the finals. So we got game 1, Timberwolves 88, OKC Thunder 114 points. Game 2, Timberwolves 103, Thunder 118 points. Game 3, OKC 101, Timberwolves 143. So they was really feeling themselves game 3. They was like, hey, we got to pull this off. We got to pull out all stops. But game 4, OKC came back 128 points, Timberwolves 126 points. So that was a very close game. I feel like OKC stole the momentum from the Timberwolves. Had they had won that game, that probably would have propelled them to win game 5 just off that energy. Game 5, Timberwolves 94, Thunder 124 points. OKC top of the Northwest with 68 wins, 14 losses, 0.829 percentage. A 4-game winning streak. Minnesota was number 3, but they got knocked off. Right now it's out of the Pacers and the New York Knicks to see who OKC gonna play in the finals. Right now Indiana is up 3-2. So 1 more win and the Pacers going to the finals. We don't know if the Knicks gonna win game 6, but we're just gonna have to stay tuned and see what the outcome is. Game 5, Indiana Pacers lost. So that really put New York up 2-3. Final points was 94 Pacers, 111 New York Knicks. Who y'all got in this whole finals race? Who's moving forward? Will it be OKC versus the Pacers or the Knicks? Let me know who you got down in the comments, man. People really sitting on the edge of their seats trying to see some new teams go to the finals, see a new champion. Let me know, man. Did your team make it or did they fake it? I know my team faked it, man. The finals ain't the same without the Lakers, but, we're going to save that argument for another day. We're just going to let these brothers how they shine. We had our time. So, yeah, bro. It's looking crazy right now. Let's see what the general consensus is saying right now about the last game between OKC and the Timberwolves. What's the city really saying? Hey, man, these people crazy, too, in the comments, man. The Nuggets was probably OKC's biggest threat for a championship. I can see that. They were number 2. 9 points in a quarter is diabolical. That's the second person that commented that within 2 comments. And Julius Randle hits a big 3 to cut the Thunder lead to 36. 4 crying emojis. The irony of that, You might as well have just fouled out or something, man. Went to the free throw. Timberwolves absolutely turned into tender pups since the entire game. Damn, tender pups. That sounds like some type of Disney cartoon for kids. They coming for Ant-Man because y'all pretty much tried to give him face of the league. I pretty much tried to crown him with that title. So they hit that boy head. Not flashy at all, just consistent killers. Congrats to OKC on making the finals. Sheesh, man. They ragging on them boys. Man, having SGA on your team is a cheat code. Let's see that. Nuggets versus Thunder was the real conference finals. I really didn't tune into that series too much. Ant-Man smacking that slice of humble pie. Humbled them boys. In the West Finals, Ant-Man just proved to the world that he's the next Jordan. Jordan Poole. Wow. They throwing shady shots. They pretty much just shooting shots at Ant-Man, you know, because people were saying that he's the next Jordan or whatnot. That pretty much was debunked. SGA with 34 points and only 4 free throw attempts. Call him the field goal merchant now. I guess they trying to say bro was only good from the free throw line. I saw Black Mama when SGA highlights demonstrate his impressive athleticism on court and court presence. Anthony Edwards humbled yet again. Yeah, they just going in these comments, man. Timber Puppies showed up tonight. Man, they call them the Timber Puppies. That's crazy. Ant-Man turned into Cant-Man. They on his head, though. Like, when they was winning, everybody was calling him MJ. When you down, you know what I'm saying? The tables turn. Tables have turned. From behalf of all Laker fans, thank you, OKC. Damn, they speaking on all the Laker fans, though. This was the comment I saw that was like crazy right here. The Wolves just rolled over and died. Wow. That's so dramatic. For real, that's what I was saying about that highlight clip I saw on YouTube. This dude said, bro, we don't need a 3-minute intro. Just cut straight to the highlights. I got a thumbs up that comment because I was going to say something about it. But they already made me mad with the previous game with like 20 ads in a 15-minute, 13-minute video. Like, what's all them ads for? All that about Timber Cats. So that's enough highlights and shady comments for one video. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. You've been chilling with the woke spokesman. Y'all be easy out there. I'm gone. Wow.